He was not honorable. He was he was fake honorable mention.
Fake
he
honorable?
was not. He's honorable, not really honorable mention.
He was mentioned.
Normal mention.
Hate for DDD, maybe. I don't know. I was at IHOP. That IHOP was so much fun. Like, I went down with Shane and Timmy, and there was a ton of us Smash guys. We were all just discussing it. After that one Jank monthly, we were like, bro, we really do not know what we're gonna do with the PR. And the biggest problem they had was Psyche did so well at all these weeklies, but he just busted out at the monthly, and there was all these arguments to like, well, Horse has technically beaten Psyche, but Psyche's won all these weeklies and does really well at all these other monthlies.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
So they're finally like, you know what? And PGS is like, you know what? Make a champion and then a top 10 just to put him on 10th.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. You know, and the only issue I have is that some of the PR players, I mean, it's up to them whether they show up or not, but it's one of those things where like people look at PR and like, who's Krupp? Who is Krupp? I'm like, oh, he's a hidden boss. He'll show up once in a while. He'll just do the 3 tourneys.
No, it really is about consistency. I understand, how it can be very frustrating on, an average player's part to not understand these players and not like get a chance to play against them. But it's just kind of the Arizona scene for you right now. Is you have these players that will just come out and just body everybody.
Exactly. One Punch Man coming out and beating Airball, and that just threw the whole thing into hoax. You're like, what do we do with this player?
Yeah.
He also won Cyberzone, so I guess that counts for something. But
again, it goes back to that large intermediate pool of players. If you're not super consistent, then we're not.
And PRs have bad days. PRs just struggle.
Not enough to kill. Man, that was so high up too.
Both these characters, getting kills off of up air moves. So
grab. Yeah, not enough to follow up off that, but throwing the Gordo out just to cover himself.
And TSS
nice
learned to play against all different kinds of projectile-heavy characters. Not
Ooh,
heavy.
Nice power
like,
shield. That might be an up air. Oh.
No, he got it.
Yeah, able to air dodge in time.
Sometimes the most difficult thing is when the percent is high and you want to fish for a kill, but at the same time you want to keep it mixed up and safe. Like, the biggest thing is like people, like a lot of intermediate players struggle with the fact that they become predictable when percents get high because they're fishing for a kill, and you're like, he's going for a kill. He's going for
that's it. Yep. Yeah, but watch out for that.
Yeah.
Those are those TSS. Yep.
Oh, good setup. He baited the get up roll and then up smashed him.
Well, you saw. I mean, and here's the thing too. If you go to normal get up, that gyro would have knocked you into the up smash anyways. It covers so many options. I mean, you in a lot of ways, like you're almost screwed in that position.
The only thing I can think of, and I wouldn't even consider this guaranteed, is if you had counter. Like if you did like a ledge get up counter or something like that, or like a jump counter, that might work.
No, yeah. The only thing you can do is stand and eat it. Because the counter doesn't even come out right away.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, any counter doesn't come out like.
Oh my goodness!
To the forward smash, yeah, any counter like doesn't come out right, and even if you just like regular stand up, like you'll get hit by it. It's just a matter of what direction he throws the gyro down, whether or not it'll like hit you into TSS, into the Rob, or away from the stage.
Just the way the hitbox works, so. But it's still safe for him. You can just put the gyro down there and be like, all right, let's see which one you use and how I can punish you for your get up.
No, it's a really, really strong setup.
And that's the thing is that, and a lot of players have been talking like, okay, Cloud's coming to Smash, Eval's coming to Smash, but a lot of people was talking, what happens if there's another patch? Like people are theorizing, have all these things. And in my opinion, it's going to be one of the, if not the last patch of the game. I think after the DLC and everything, I think it's the year mark for the Smash series. Sakurai's like, all right, I supported the game. I gave these players the patches they were looking for. I'm done. Yeah, I can see that. So this last patch might be the last chance for players to get what they're looking for in terms of nerfs and buffs.
He baited the air dodge correctly, but wasn't able to execute.
And the game is balanced. It's very balanced as it is. You've seen people play Charizard, Zelda, Ganon. You play Ganon. I mean, it's not like any one character is not viable in bracket.
No, I absolutely think this game is insanely fair. That's it. The beep boop.
Beep boop. Beep boop bop. Does Kallor want to take this? I would, it depends on whether he wants to go an aggro or defensive playstyle, because DDD plays defensive, Kallor plays defensive. So percent leads are all the rage in this set.
Beep boop bop. I don't know why nobody talks about Rob's hoo-ha more. It's really good. It's dumb. Beep boop. I am programmed to down throw up air.
A lot of people complain about guaranteed conversions, and then they don't talk about the guaranteed conversions that exist with certain characters already.
Yeah.
Like they're like Sheik's guaranteed conversions are so stupid for fair. What about Rob's guaranteed conversion?
Rob's are really good.
What about the Little Max guaranteed? I know I shouldn't like mention that because I might get nerfed to be like detailed no longer converts with up B, but still, like he has a guaranteed kill option.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's complaining about Little Mac just yet. Anymore, at least.
Not anymore.
On 3DS, maybe.
3DS is different. 3DS is always different.
So he drops it. Oop.
3DS is different because like frames work differently in that game, considering that moves will like, if there's one move is frame 5, one move is frame 4, since 3DS runs on 30 frames per second, they'll both come out frame 4. So it's just subtle enough to where moves that are close to each other like that will make them even stronger.
That's problem. SAK doing all right this round. He's been doing all right in general. I mean, and here's the thing too, like Kallor has just strong the ledge traps. Or at least almost as strong as ledge traps as TSS does.
They took it back to Smashville. Interesting. I wonder why Kallor wanted the run back on it. You know, maybe it's close enough game where he didn't feel like he still could win this matchup despite the fact it's on Smashville.
I came over to tell you that I love you and I hope you're having a wonderful day.
You know, percent lead for Rob right now. Oh, there's the gyro.
I just said I'm being a dick, so I'm trying a new leaf here.
All right, so Kallor decides to take it and gets back on stage. Oh, close. Oh, he fairs it back. Wow. Oh, good gyro. Scares him into shit. What? I guess 4th row kills. I guess 4th row kills with Rob.
Okay.
His TSS is good.
Yeah.
That's a good
I saw him playing it earlier.
All right, you saw the recovery there. So he's going to have to wait a little bit for his recovery to come back. Kallor got to clean the stock out. He's already down the stock. He can't let Rob build up this extra credit right now. You know, and Rob, and TSS doing a good job keeping track of his gyro, keeping track of where it is, how long it has until it disappears, so we can charge another gyro. Yeah, Rob's fair killed DDD off the edge of the stage.
Really?
He just 4th rowed him and he's like, that works. Right.
Yeah, Kallor being able to keep up with percent, and but hasn't been able to really close out the stock at all. I mean, you see TSS just avoiding. Ooh, but never mind. Call me a liar. Sorry about that, guys.
Commentator's curse. It's very sad.
Don't even worry about it. Getting the forward air off this side of the stage. Before that, though, Kallor was having a tough time killing. And you can tell, he's matching up percent pretty well. But for DD to get a kill, he like that. Like, he needs a ledge trap or he needs a space back air for the most part.
And Gordos are his biggest setup for like frame traps and stuff. He'll set up a Gordo and then down smash or forward smash. Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, they're not a neutral tool. They are like a trap tool. Like, you're afraid of getting hit by back air. You're afraid of getting hit by, some of his longer range stuff. So you end up waiting, and then a Gordo comes out. And it's like, all right, I got to do something now.
The biggest thing with Gordo, the biggest weakness I would say, is the fact that the other player can hit it back. Yeah. Like, just like that.
Well, no, I mean, that's the point. And that's why you can't just spam them in neutral, because they just get hit back pretty easily.
You got to play considered to that.
But, I mean, you see Kallor's game plan where he spaces things, and he says, okay, you got to be patient or else you're going to get hit by a back air, you're going to get hit by a neutral air, you're going to get hit by something that I have that's super long range. And then as soon as you get him a second to breathe, it's like, all right, I'm going to toss out a Gordo now.
I'm going to toss out that Gordo.
Nice. Bait the air dodge. Finally got it that time. You saw him bait the air dodge a few times, but he was not able to execute on a follow-up. Trap.
Trying to trap.
Ooh.
Forcing Rob in the air, and Rob having to continue to use his up B to recover. Fair.
See, there you go. Yeah, hitting the Gordo back. I mean, that's really what you gotta do. You have to react to the Gordo.
That's the thing with projectiles, is that projectiles like the gyro or the Gordo is if they can be used against their opponent, against any character, it takes away some of the value involved by it that certain projectiles don't have.
Nice tech on Kallor's part. Toxic not being able to follow up with that up smash like you wanted to. Ooh.
Rob kind of taken to the air and just kind of using that as a safe area to recover.
Yeah, no, he found like that perfect angle where, ooh, nice. Able to bust through that gyro there that time.
Wow, the projectile wars.
Yeah, gyro is just so good at knocking like
Oh, he
Gordo's away.
stuffed it out with the up air. He took out the gyro, so that way he didn't have to get hit by it. You know, and I think Kallor's
safe.
content with just letting the gyro sit there, you know, because it takes away Rob's best projectile tool and forces him to kind of play a different style until the gyro dissipates and it comes back.
Ooh,
Oh
wow.
my god, that was a shield poke. That
Yeah,
had to have been a
I'm
shield
pretty
poke.
sure it was too. No, I saw that absolutely. Like he got the shield low with forward air, and then gyro came or Gordo came down on it. Oh, there it is.
That'll do it.
Yep.
Yeah, even DDD, Rob with rage. It's probably the strongest up throw in the game.
These are really close games too. Kallor not able to find usually the closeouts that he needs, but is doing pretty well in neutral. Doing pretty well as far as trading damage. Like,
And with all respect, he's only lost to PR members up to this point. Like at this monthly, his major losses come to Psyche. You know, now he's playing TSS. So the fact that he's playing, you know, PR members to such a close extent with DDD of all characters, like
yeah.
Kallor and I, we got plans. We're gonna like meet up. We're just when Cloud comes out, we're gonna lab Cloud. We're gonna master that character because we're both excited for him. Alright. Got the percent lead right now. Another Smashville run. Another run back. You know, these games are close enough to where I can understand the reason for Kallor running it back. I don't think he wants to risk another stage pick when he's kind of getting a feel for the games now. Like, if he can get a game off of this, it'll be up to TSS to make the stage choice pick.
Yeah.
You know, and Kallor's,
Nice follow-up.
Yeah, and Kallor's smart. He'll sometimes, like, I know he has 5 jumps, but the biggest thing is, ooh!
Yeah, not enough to kill off that stage spike. Going deep for that.
And that Gordo, when it hits you when you're on ledge, you can't tech it just because, you know, BB Smash just released that video saying too much hit stun and you can't tech it against that close to the wall. I think he power shielded that and it ended up bouncing off. Good fair.
Yep, damage.
Alright, yeah, that's the biggest thing is that you gotta get damage on real quick because DDD being such a heavy character, you need percent to kill.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, nice follow-up on that. That was actually really impressive. The gyro up toss and the
having the vision to actually attempt that, like, you have to like preemptively meditate and think, okay, I should follow up after I throw this gyro. All right, and he closed the gap very fast. Took the lead now. Oh, almost baited it. Missed the spacing on it.
I know. Again, that bait. He hasn't been able to kind of get those baits exactly the way he wanted them.
I think it's because Kallor is mixing up fast falling and normal falling, so that way Toxic has to guess as to where he's going to DI now. Even if you base the air dodge, Kallor still has the ability to DI in a specific manner for added safety. And gyro just forcing him to...
Ooh, is that it? Wow.
Yeah, back
Good
air.
space on that back air.
Strongest spacing and one of the strongest aerial kills.
Yeah, the minute you think you're safe, honestly, is when you get nice up smash. Close that stock early.
Even right now.
Yeah, the minute you think you're safe, like against that spacing, like Kallor is going to tag you with it.
It's got such a good hitbox, which is why I think he'll be a really good Cloud main because I feel like Cloud's going to have some kind of spacing tools involved because he's a swordsman character, so he'll play well with that character too. Like I said. And it has a projectile. Cloud has a projectile for swordsman. Oh my god. Alright, so playing solid. This is tournament stock for Kallor, so he's doing everything he can just to kind of keep this. The TSS looking for this. He wants that grand finals. He really wants that. Okay. 66-63. This doesn't get you closer. 2:55 left. I really don't see a timeout, but you know, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Kallor is fishing hard. Because he just wants this done. He's like, I want this game. Just get another breather. This gets really stressful after a while. And that's the other thing, is that players will do it at the beginning, and then, you know, their play style stales, or they just aren't as creative as the matches go on in tourney. So that's the other thing evolving consistently, is if you play consistently well throughout an entire bracket, not just in the beginning.
Good safety on that, understanding the path to the gyro and wanting to like follow up with that up B.
The gyro bounces way out there.
Ooh.
That was close. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like half waiting for him to kill himself on one of those. Honestly, like.
Kallor, I mean, to be honest. Oh.
Ooh. Yep. Nice.
Good. All right, keeping it alive.
Yeah, Kallor barely keeping it alive. Yo, anyone want to commentate over there? Commentary? No? Remy?
Chiefs is tired, guys. He doesn't know how much longer he can commentate. I jumped on right after the match. I've been commentating this whole time. I'll probably be done after this one, just to see who goes to grand finals. Even though, in my opinion, Psyche's gonna win. I mean, I shouldn't call it out, but I bet you $5.
Well, I mean, Psyche is sitting in winner's side on grand finals. He's only got 3 matches to win versus 6 on the other player's part.
The only players I've ever seen him struggle with is PGSS, Krupp, and Appa on occasion at the monthlies. Otherwise, he's played as well against everyone. I can see him as 4th or 3rd on PR.
Who's that?
Psyche. I think you see him as 4th or 3rd next season. You know, Rob running away with this right now. 71% hasn't been touched yet. And the thing is, you know, Rob can kind of play. Here's the thing: TSS is kind of content, just playing a bit more of a safer game, safer zoning and spacing. Because he's 2 games. He's got the percent lead. He hasn't been touched yet. It's town and city, which makes it scary for Kallor.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you know.
Well,
TSS,
with the beat boop, yeah. I mean, like he almost got taken out from that alone.
Exactly.
With no rage.
In fact, I feel like another one will do it, especially at 135. Yeah, the next one will definitely kill. Okay.
Just barely catches it. You're looking at young JV2 right now. Oh,
Kallor gets in.
Not enough.
All right.
Kallor learning. I told him that. I told him to follow with those back airs. He's learning. The down throw back air follow-ups are real. Yeah.
I've tried it. It's guaranteed.
Yeah, and you can get really good follow-ups off of it too.
You know, and he's got a lot of work to do. He's got a ton of work to do. And the thing is that he has to play an approaching game now. Like, and DDD's not the best at that. You know, he can play a spacing.
He's terrible at it.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he's got to play really patient spacing.
And the problem is that, you know, like I said, he's just, you know, actually TSS can go aggro if he wants to. He can switch it up between offensive and aggro. He can change his play style. Kallor doesn't have that much of an option.
Yep, more damage, yeah. Rush and grab when you feel like it. Another one up air.
And this is the scary thing is that 86% Talon and City, and the fact that the more damage Kallor adds on, the more rage TSS gets for another beat boop kill.
Nice, covering any get-up option DPP had on that.
Forcing them to go back on stage.
Yep.
Oh, that was the bait. That was the bait you were looking for. Good DI.
Yeah, actually spaced that pretty well this time.
Yeah, he's learning. He adapted.
Ooh,
he
and
just
run.
Dashed up smashed. He just ran and realized he would right there. Check roll right there.
Followed the roll very, very well.
Fantastic. TSS move.